Representatives from the two main Palestinian political factions are meeting in Moscow. The talks between Hamas and Fatah are seen as an attempt to boost unity amid the conflict in Gaza. Well, Mustafa Barghouti is Secretary-General and co-founder of the Palestinian National Initiative. He's in the Russian capital and joins us now. Welcome back to the programme, Mustafa. Good to see you. Firstly, what's your reaction to what's emerging from Gaza, and could this end up derailing these talks?
It's a huge massacre, unprecedented and unjustified. It shows that this Israeli government is behaving as a fascist government with a fascist army. They bombarded civilians who are hungry, civilians who are starving since more than a month. They bombarded them with artillery, with drone guns, with gunshots. They can't justify what's happened and claim that it is the responsibility of Palestinians who are hungry and starving, that it is their responsibility that they were killed by Israeli army and Israeli bullets. It's totally unacceptable, but it shows how much Israeli army and Israeli government feel complete impunity due to the American support and due to many Western governments not only complicit with Israeli crimes, but practically participating in them. It is totally unacceptable. 104 people killed, more than 760 injured with gunshots. That's a horrible and total massacre. And it should tell everybody that a ceasefire is immediately needed, a permanent, lasting ceasefire to stop all these atrocities against Palestinians, which took already the lives of 30,000 Palestinians, including 12,000 children, and injured more than 70,000.
So you're taking part in talks in Moscow with different groups of Palestinians, different factions, huge differences between them, such as whether Israel should be recognized as a state or not. Do you think that ultimately they can come together and work on something like a united government?
Absolutely. I think the atmosphere, I am participating in these meetings, and the atmosphere is absolutely positive and constructive. And this new massacre and the other crimes that are committed against Palestinians in Gaza and also in the West Bank, and the new Israeli grab of Palestinian land in the north, in the West Bank, all of that is pushing all the Palestinian groups to understand that we have to be unified, we have to be united, and we should need now a national consensus government that and consolidate the unity within the PLO, to have a unified Palestinian leadership, to stand up to all these atrocities and all these crimes and what is threatening us as people. Because Israel is not only killing us, not only arresting us, not only occupying us, it is trying to destroy the whole Palestinian people through acts of genocide and acts of war crimes that are committed against Palestinians.
So you say we have to be unified when it comes to a government, but what would that look like? And is there a place for Hamas, something that Western powers have said that there shouldn't be?
It's not up to Western powers to decide what we should have. It's up to us as Palestinian people. We don't tell Americans who should be their president or which party should participate in the government, and they don't have such a right either. So Hamas is part of the Palestinian people, and they have the right to be part of the Palestinian national leadership, and that's what will happen.
So how close are you, do you think, to coming to an agreement, and how urgent is an agreement given the situation currently in Gaza?
There is an urgency here, but we are taking things step by step. And what we want here is to really achieve a very solid agreement. And that's exactly what we are doing. I am quite hopeful that this time we might reach solid ground for Palestinian unity.
Mustafa Barghouti, thank you very much for sharing your views today. That's Mustafa Barghouti from the Palestinian National Initiative.